Guardian's family and mirror protections are effective tools to protect selected Revit families from being modified outside of the project environment and inappropriately mirrored. Family and mirror protections are both rules-based and selection-based features that provide the ultimate flexibility and customizations to protect Revit families. In this video, family and mirror protections are being presented together as their setup and the Guardian interface are nearly identical. There are two methods to select Revit families to be protected. The first are the common rules-based protections found with many of the other custom interactions. The second is through a family protection and mirror protections configuration dialog. The two methods work in conjunction with one another. The selections-based method addresses all known families currently loaded into the project model, while the rules-based method will automatically apply those protections as new Revit families that meet those rules are loaded into the project model. Please note, once any Revit family is loaded into the project model, that family will be listed in the Family and Mirror Protections configuration dialog, regardless if a rule has been applied or not. The rules-based method will be demonstrated first. To start using Guardian's family and mirror protections, they must first be turned on within the project configuration that is assigned to the project model. As with all project configuration settings, Guardian's family and mirror protections can be modified on a project-by-project basis within project settings. Under the cog icon is where the family and mirror protection rules-based settings can be found. In this dialog is the entire list of rules that have been established for this project configuration. The rules presented here are for demonstration purposes and may vary from those established by your firm. To create a new rule, simply select the New button and create the rule name. To demonstrate creating a rule is created to protect title blocks from being edited outside of the project environment. It is a best practice to prefix the rule name with the protection mode. This becomes handy when viewing and sorting all rules within the previous dialog. Much like the rule structure found within Revit's View Filter settings, and/or sets and subsets can be established. As shown, an extensive list of conditions are available to create customized rules. In this demonstration, selecting Annotation Category and then Title Block creates a rule that will trigger when title blocks already in the project model are attempted to be overwritten. As with all of Guardian's proactive protections, a monitor, guide, and prevent protection can be applied to each rule, in addition to send email and require comment. A custom command message can be created, communicating to the Revit end user why the specific title blocks should not be overwritten and whose responsibility it is to make family editor level changes to the title block family. Now that the rule has been created, it is important to sort the rule as Guardian will process the rules from top to bottom and stop processing once the condition is met. It is best practice to place the more specific rules at the top and the broader rules at the bottom. Also, if multiple families are selected to be protected that meet multiple rules established, the user will get a command message for each rule that has been triggered. While a single rule can be created to catch all conditions, it is a best practice to create a rule for each specific element. This way, the user knows exactly which Revit families they attempted to overwrite or mirror that triggered the Guardian command message. Next, the selection-based method will be demonstrated. Back on the Guardian ribbon, by selecting the drop-down arrow below Protected Pins, access both the Family and Mirror Protections configuration dialog. For company administrators, it is best to do the initial setup of the Family and Mirror Protections within the firm's Revit template or work-shared Enable Starter projects. Any Revit families that have been protected within the template or work-shared Enabled Starter project will be adopted by all subsequent projects started with either of those. Most firms will protect all loadable Revit families that are used in system families, such as those used in elevation, section, and detail callouts. Once the new project has been registered with Guardian, the project team can assign their own protections, and the project administrator can customize the family and mirror protection settings within the configuration dialog. The Family and Mirror Protections configuration dialog lists all of the families currently loaded in the project. Simply selecting the family will apply those protections. For the selected families, a monitor, guide, or prevent protection mode can be set along with the send email and require comment. A customized command message can also be created for those specific protected families. To demonstrate the family protections feature in practice, the title block is selected and opened into the family editor and reloaded back into the project model. As seen, Guardian's command message is displayed, preventing the title block family from being loaded and overriding the existing title block. Guardian's Family and Mirror Protections provides almost unlimited ways in which you can communicate to your Revit end users on the best practices for which Revit families should not be overwritten or mirrored within your project models.